Well, nonprofit Villages OKC connects older adults here in the Oklahoma City area. Next week, they're going to host an event that focuses on brain health of seniors called Be Kind to Your Brain. So in studio to talk more about this event and the brain's vital signs, Dr. Jonathan Vestal and Marilyn Olson. Thank you so much for being here.
We love it. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Marilyn, I want to start with you.
All
Let's talk about this event next Wednesday,
right?
We are
so excited. Yes, it's November the 1st. At MetroTech, Spring Lake campus. We're so excited because it'll be a whole day of positive aging. Now, our day is from 10 to 2, you know. We have a choice in that kind of thing. So we start at 10. We'll have a speaker, Dr. Richard Smith will be speaking first on the latest in strokes. And then we'll be having a lunch and a documentary, the exciting love affair with the brain, the story of Marion Diamond, who did 60 years of research on the brain. Such an inspiration just to watch this, and of course a free lunch for everyone who pre-registers. And then Dr. Jonathan Vestal will be speaking about vital signs of the brain, some practical things that we can do to keep ourselves as sharp as possible for as long as possible. Isn't that great?
Yeah, that's amazing. Dr. Vestal, we'll talk more about that, but I do want to ask you, Marilyn, about just more about Villages OKC and the goal behind events like these.
Well, we connect people. We bring people together and a lot of education so we can make our own personal decisions. So I'm learning from Dr. Vestal, I'm learning from others, and then I can decide what's very best for me because I really have personal responsibility to take care of myself, and we're gathering all those who have like-minded people throughout greater metropolitan area who also want to age very successfully. In fact, our 102-year-old member just got back from a fishing trip to celebrate her birthday. Now, isn't that great?
That's amazing.
So we know there's a lot of folks living longer and wanting to live well, but no one knows everything. And so coming together, we can share information, and it's really who you know that makes life worthwhile.
And Dr. Vestal is one of those folks
Absolutely.
that you know. So it's good to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about the vital signs of brain health. Walk us through that.
Well, the message came out as a result of a great conversation I had with Marilyn, and the things that we thought might be beneficial to the community to keep your brain as healthy as possible. And the three things that we isolated in our great discussion was your sense of smell. There's some research that consistently shows about 4 years before you have any diagnosis of conditions like Alzheimer's, any of the Parkinson's, dementias, you have a decrease in your sense of smell. And it's a very easy approach to being able to test it. We do that at some of our lectures with Villages. Two others was grip strength has a very strong connection with how long you are going to live. We'll talk a lot more about that at the lecture. And then one leg stand, the ability to stand for just 10 seconds on your leg, had a very, very strong connection with the health and vitality of the brain. Those can turn into statistics that talk about, you know, these are conditions that you see if you don't. But the gist of our lecture really was less focused on the problems from it and the research from it, but the solution is already baked in to the Villages. The solution is, well, how did you grow it to begin with? You know, our sense of smell was the first smell we have, the first memory we have was smelling your mother, smelling your baby. Every mother seems to be able to smell the head of a newborn baby and has a visceral response. We understand that. Those are things that you can measure, and those are things that tend to decline when neglected. But another solution besides smelling every child is you can also have a meal with somebody that's new to you. You know, for example, at this event would be fantastic. Another one would be shaking hands. You know, we all know what it feels like when you shake somebody's hand and it doesn't feel quite as supple, and we kind of get a visceral response there. There's a lot of connection to that. The vitality of your life was based on the ability to use this. You have more parts of your brain, square inch-wise, dedicated to your hands, and lack of use of that is a problem. But you developed that in a community. You developed the ability to use your hands because you built things, you provided things, you protected things, and you used your hands. And I think in today's world, we use our hands less than ever.
Dr. Vestal, I mean, I know we have folks watching at home who probably has a senior in their life. You would say, how critical would you say would it be for families to watch those three areas? Smell, grip, and also balance.
Yeah. So we test those with the Villages OKC. We've done that in 2 lectures already. We have a 3rd one coming up in November 12th. And those are tested there. They are very, very affordable. affordable, and it's something that you can also train. But the best part is, you know, how do you train your sense of smell? We've already kind of alluded to that. Have a meal at a neighbor's house with some food that you don't typically eat. You develop a sense of smell and a memory there. You keep it vital the more you use it. So your sense of community is why our brain grew the way it did. It's why our communities grew as strong as they do. And I think in today's world we are lacking that. But these are wonderful events and a great organization to enhance that again. And walking and talking with somebody was for balance.
An amazing organization that keeps seniors in our community continually growing, continually learning. And again, this event is happening next Wednesday. We're going to have more information up on KOCO.com, our Scene On section. We'll get you those details as soon as we can.
Thank you so much
both for coming on.
Oh, we love it.
All
Positive aging for sure, right?
Yep, positive aging
Just pre-register.
for sure. There we go.